Let's test how the audio sounds. Let's test horrible, awful. Okay. We're back in Wynncraft. We're doing some more quests. Um, let's trade markets. Okay. Did I sell anything? No. Okay. I'm gonna do off the rails finally. Let's see. Another filthy poor. No, I won't give you any money. I don't care if you're struggling to get by in this world. You've gotta put in some work to make it through. Besides, I've talked to enough of you hobos for one day. I'll be glad to take the subway out of here. Heh! Better look on your face. You don't know about the subway? Wow. I thought taking a ride on that thing was the dream of every peasant around here. What about the way my proles are always going on about it? Well, it's an underground transport system that goes all over the province. Not that matters for a beggar like you, of course. You'll never be able to afford the trip. Ha! Now, if you'll excuse me, my train to Auburn arrives in a few minutes. I have important business there. Nothing for you to worry about. Toodles! I think he dropped his ticket. Like someone dropped their train ticket. You're sure they wouldn't mind if you kept it? Yeah. It's for training to Esprin. Might be worth checking out. New quest order off the rails. Okay. Train ticket Fruma Underground, Queen's Line. This ticket certifies that its bearer is allowed by Her Majesty to travel once from Timaska Station to Esprin Station on the Queen's Line. Find its keepers. Ooh, a chest. Yum. Yum. I swear Idiot! Hey, idiot. Okay. Welcome to the Timaska subway station. Got a ticket? Alright, I've stamped your hand to mark that you're allowed on the train. Give me a moment. There, you should be good to go now. The train gets here in about 15 minutes. Happy travels. Okay. Okay. You're waiting for this train? I must have had all your wrong. Let's put aside our past grievances. Say, buddy, could you do your new friend a favor? I've got a meeting in Auburn soon. I need to get on this train. What do you say? Give me your space. Just tell the clique over there you sacrifice your spot for me. Please? Yeah, no. Was worth a try. I mean, I would give it him the money. Hey, didn't I just ask you about to not cause trouble? Could you stop that, please? Ugh. You have fun there, I'm gonna go in here. Like, calling the cars, okay? I'm asking you to stop, please. You're in like everyone can claim me. Thanks. It's not what they like they're paying me enough to care. Yep, they don't. Hey, what up? Oh, hey, stranger. Looking for a chat? Sure, it'll help give him some time, I guess. The name's Malik. Nice to meet you. Where's this, Yu-Gi-Oh? I'm guessing you'll be taking the train to the same place as me. To Esprin? I'm pretty excited about it. Damn, these spice people never really get the opportunity to travel to the Queen's Line. Too expensive for us, typically. It's always been a dream of mine to see what other parts of Fruma are like, though. So I served for a long time. Don't we know what the album forest will be like? I can't wait to find out if it is anything like it's sovereign. It should be pretty great. Heh, enough hammering from me though. You probably have your own stuff you're not talking about, right? My job? I work at a tool factory up in the north. We make tools! We make tools! We make stuff for like nice cutlery for export to the other regions. Wait, I don't get why we can... See, Mario. I don't get why we can keep some from ourselves. We're the ones who put it all to work. Why do they get rewarded for... whatever. My tools! Anyway. The factory let us all take a week off. What? How? Why? Huh? Usually we only get a day off at this time of year since the festival in town, but it turns out that all the steelwork next to the station most of us use the commute to work had a slag beetle infestation, so said station had to be closed. Most nastily curse them, they use for metals. Ended up working out for me though. It's the perfect time for me to finally put my holiday plans into action. Anything else you want to talk about? What's the price? Yeah, I think so don't you know the price? Whatever, it's like 5 liquids. That's a lot. That is a lot. That is fucking insane. Things can be a real nightmare, I tell you. What with the price of rent and food, it's hard to hold on to money at all. Why does it cost so much? You can just walk right over. It's like, it's not that far. It's like realistically, in real life it would be like 10 minutes? This is stupid. Not money at all. In order to afford this trip, I've been working overtime every day for the past year, and anything less just to save on food. I'm glad the nice to finally over though. Once I'm back from the trip, I'm never doing anything like that ever again. Anything else you want to talk about? You look tired. Yeah, working overtime every day does that to ya. It must be spending a lot of energy preparing for my trip. Yawn. Say, I could go for an engine. There's a spending machine in this station. Wanna come? Sure. Sweet, follow me. I never financially recover from this. Yeesh, do they ever clean this place? No, they don't. Hear about the new matching Peacock Power stuff they're saying in these? Me personally, I'm sticking to Zero Sleep. Peacock Power is too flavorful for my taste. On top of that, I honestly just don't really like Highlanders. I mean, seriously, every time one of them visits the Raffords, they're always so inconsiderate. They act like we live in filth, like they're somehow better than us. I mean... And Maggi is the embodiment of that. I mean, he is the sovereign of the Highlands, so you know, his drink doesn't really appeal to me. Oh yeah, it's ridiculously expensive too. I'm going to grab the drink. The fact that it costs like 5 EB is insane. Hey again, anything to say? Soda. You know, hear more about opinions of soda from me? It's actually pretty nice. The branding feels tasteful and just understanding of us. Imagine it's all about him, just him. And the soda itself is basically just the same thing as Zero Sleep, but with a bit more flavor. Too much in my opinion. Pretty much everyone seems to feel this way about it, too, but advertising is inescapable, it's tiring. Anything else you want to talk about? Abun Forest. I have high expectation for Abun Forest. I've heard it's beautiful over there. A couple of my buddies are lucky enough to work at the Abun Labern. I've never seen what it looks like personally. The one of Zima has made sure of that, but apparently they've got beautiful trees. The trees there, trees with golden leaves. Sadly, I'm just slightly too late to get to see what the Queen's Festival there is like. I can't imagine it's much different to ours though. I bet the people there are lovely too, just based on what I've seen from the Sovereign, although he's apparently a Highlander. Still, can't be worse than our bunch. Gosh, I'm so excited to get there. This is gonna be the highlight of my life for certain. Love this, though. I'll get too excited. Anything else you want to talk about? Other people's subway. Oh yeah, right, people. These people, I've talked with them, but maybe I should not talk with them, sorry. Just saying from their attire as well as the odds, they're probably not from around here, probably tourists. It'd be interesting to hear from what their regions are like. Do you think one of them might be from Auburn? Anything else you want to talk about? Yeah, no, that's all. See you in a bit. Alright. I'm not gonna read this, I'm just gonna let this fall off. Let's see if he has reaction to it. Just passing by. Hi, well, come back if you want to talk about anything. Okay. What the hell is this? Wow, fascinating. I wonder what the cat symbolizes. A cat. Oh, hi, are you from around here? My name is Madison. I'm a tourist from Bulimia. Okay, wow. I've been traveling the Queensland all around Fruma to see what the rest of the province is like. It's been a fun time so far. Well, mostly. The region has been... It's not quite what I expected. There's quite a unique culture here, though. Check out the cool wall art. You never see that back home. I was really looking forward to seeing what makes Esperin different. That's where I'm headed next. So far, everywhere has been really unique. It's just a shame I didn't schedule this trip properly. I could have seen the Queen's Festival both here and there, and now I'll miss both. Oh well. Anyway, is there anything you'd like to talk about? Raffles. Raffles, alright, that's what the people here call it. To me, it's the industrial district. I like so much at this place being a bit cleaner. Maybe the people here just need used to it being messy though. A lot of the people I tried talking to were, well, not very nice. They didn't seem to like tourists at all that much. Well, this has probably been the low point of my trip. I think it's just not for me really, but there were some parts I liked. I already mentioned the pretty murals, but there was a bunch of other cool stuff too. Did you know that people here fight to resolve disputes? Wait, since you're from here, right? Oh no, you're just pretty different. Where are you from? Hey, such an price, sorry. Anything else you'd like to discuss? Well, Miss Citadel. Citadel's beautiful. I've lived there my whole life. It's my home. It's precious to me. It's just, when you've lived somewhere for that long, it starts to feel small, samey, especially when you're boxed in by those towering city walls. Don't get me wrong, I'm proud to live in the Queen's Royal City, but I need something new, a change of pace. That's why I decided to go on this trip. I'm lucky enough to be the daughter of one of the university's base paid professors, so I was able to afford such a privilege. Those tickets aren't cheap. Anyway, sorry, that was a bit of a tangent. Overall, Alum is great if you enjoy the city life. It just gets boring eventually. What even is like, if it is like the royal thing, what do they even need money for? Like, okay, you pay them, but what do they do with the money? They like already own everything, and I don't think they buy anything. And maybe for paying their workers, I guess. Yeah, for the military. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. So far, it's been really refreshing to see how different each region of Fruma is. I haven't been to Highlands and here, though both have been enlightening in their own ways. Perhaps be the most beautiful place I've ever seen. Not that it's saying much. The landscapes were incredible, and oh, the flowers! This place, I guess I've come to learn that some people live by different standards to me, which is interesting. I'm a little sad the trip's coming to an end after the next stop. But my so big, it's so small, isn't it? I had people used to live in the Mistwoods and the Paintons district, but they were moved out. I wish I could go back in time and experience the culture too. Oh well, anything else you'd like to discuss? What the fuck is Penitence District? Urban Forest. I think this might be the stop I'm most excited for. My dad teaches biology and has been all over the place studying the province's wildlife. His travels honestly inspired me to go on this journey. Growing up, he told me stories of his trips. Urban Forest was always the place that stood out the most of the ones he describes. It sounds like nothing you'd ever see anywhere else. Golden leaves, beautiful traditional architecture, and the kindest people. Needless to say, I've dreamed of going there my whole life. Of course, I also dream of going everywhere else too, but I don't most of all. Anything else like to discuss? Other people in the subway. Them, I'm not really spoken to either. I tried talking to the one with the funny shirt, but they didn't seem much for conversation. The other guy, he seems to be from around here, and well, I don't have anything against the people of this district, but their attitudes differ from mine, and I'm just a little tired of being berated by them for coming here, okay? Racism! And thanks, look like to discuss? No, thanks. I don't speak with racists. I'm good to go. Thank you for the chance to see you in the train. Yeah. And there's also this, but I love TC. Okay. What did you want? It's like, fine. I guess I'm Flynn. What's wrong? Well, see, I'm from Abon Forest. I don't like it here, so I wanted to see what the industrial district was like. Having here yourself, I'm sure you understand how well that turned out. I'm heading home. But yeah, at this point, I don't know if anywhere this province is worth seeing. This must be all like this. But enough of me. What about you? What's with your shirt? Your shirt? I forgot about this stupid shirt. Although I hear some guy came up to me and begged me on his knees for me to buy the shirt. It was hard to refuse. I felt bad. I guess TC stands for Tomasca City. For the record, I do not love Tomasca City. In fact, this shit doesn't even hold any value to me as souvenir. I don't want to remember this trip. I'm going to have to destroy it and trade it for something. I never want to see it again. Anything else? Can I have the shirt? Other people? The girl tried talking to me, but she left me alone, and then she realized I didn't want to talk. And the other guys? I didn't notice him until just now. Anything else? Urban Forest? You said we're living in squalor for no reason. You always hear those wonderful stories about other regions like the Highlands have beautiful, huge lakes. If it's even true, I can't get some of that water. Why must we put up with the perfect trickle from the dam? I need everyone back home is just so okay. What's gonna go wrong? They build shrines that queens their homes. It's just so frustrating. Why can't I see things the way I do? The region itself is mostly fine. It's the people I can stand. I don't even believe those stories anymore. Though I think everywhere is just awful in its own way. We're always sold the idea of industrial districts as this beautiful place where proud workers labor for the queens amidst beautiful crop fields. You've seen it, haven't you? Yeah, I kinda did. I bet everywhere is just as bad. I just don't know where to think of anything anymore. It all feels like a lie, but maybe I'm just asking for too much. I don't know. Thank you, stop talking to me, please. Okay, fuck you too. Hey, that's me. Finally. Make way! Oh shit. A general? Ooh. Step aside, citizens. We're here on important business. The General of Constable Divisions? I wonder what's going on. Keep your nose out of the matter, citizen. Our activities will have no impact on your trip. Schwarzenegger, for some reason. Hey, what's the holdup? All aboard, come on! We. I'm gonna crash. Hello, passenger. I hope the subway experience has been to your liking. I am Telati, the attendant for your journey today. I'm sorry I did not say hello when verifying your stamp. I was a little shocked by how many people were taking the train today. We don't get passengers often, to be honest with you, so to have even this many, that was a surprise. Not to mention General Levi being here too. Anyway, we should be arriving in Espen in an hour or two. Until then, feel free to talk with your fellow passengers or take a nap. I hope you have a good trip, and if there's any issues, do not be afraid to speak with me. Alright? You again? Was not clear that I wanted to be left alone? Fine, we can talk more. What do you want to say? Just wanted to say hi, you bitch! Fuck you! I wonder how they did it. Is it like the... Is this like a big ass model that's passing by? Maybe. There's a hasty scroll not stuck to the locker, says Malik. It's locked, but it would be rude to look at its belonging anyway. Yep. This locker doesn't seem to belong to anyone, but it's locked anyway. Okay. There's a hasty scroll note stuck to the locker saying Arcadius. Oh hey, that's me. Lati did not mention that you had locker when you were running the train, though he seemed in a hurry, so perhaps you forgot. Yes, because give you the key, so you can use it even if you wanted to. Okay. There's a hastily scrolled note stuck to this locker saying medicine. It's locked, but it would be rude. Okay. Doesn't seem to belong to anyone, but it's locked anyway. Flynn. Okay. Them, okay. But it's locked anyway. And this one... Seymour. Well, Seymour. Okay, I guess that's all. Hey guys. I told you, idiot, you need to wear Alumia purple, since we're not assigned to the Ruffords anymore. Light them up, Murray. At least I used the right color for my sword's hilt. No, Marvin, that is not good enough. We're already on thin ice after the sewage incidents. Being assigned to the general is a big deal. You can screw it up, or we're out. I still think the sewage incident was very overblown, but whatever. I agree. But hey! Oh hey there, citizen! Jog the army. They were there for like half the argument. What? Why didn't you tell me? Well, I thought you know. Whatever. Yeah, what up you want? You wanna chat? You got a plan to report what's going on? Every division of the guard has a general leading its... She's a... Why is it all... Oh, I guess it's matriarchal society, whatever. So I think, yeah, every single position high in power is owned by a woman. Except for the sovereigns, for some reason. She's scary, I tell ya. We're just minding our business, laughing up some miscreants, and then she comes along and drags us into being her guards for this whole shebang. Between you and us, I don't think she would have made us come along had she not been in a hurry. Yeah, more likely she would have just fired us on the spot. Shh! What if she overhears? Don't give her any ideas. Got anything else you wanna say? What the fuck were you talking about? Nope. The sewage incident is not to be spoken of. Yeah, I'm not telling you about that, kid. Tell us something else instead. What's going on? Then for your ass, kid. Your Guardian General Levi on her trip to Fort Oran, where she'll be helping investigate some kind of Marvin, no, she told us not to tell anyone. What's going on? This door's thin. What if she hears us? Right, sorry. I don't wonder what happened though. She said it's really bad there. Ton of soldiers dead, supposedly. Bezak. Come and zip it! We're moving on before she says anymore. Ask about something else. Oh, I killed him. I killed everyone there. That was me. Any stories? Stories. I'm here. What, I'm your mother at bedtime? Why would I tell you stuff? We could tell them about the time we were assigned to Highlock. Oh yeah, I love that story. Great thinking, Harvin. So basically, there's this guy who comes up to us and he's all like, "Oh, I'm from house blah blah blah, you must respect me." That's me from the Raffles, don't give a damn about any of that, so he gets mad when you laugh at his face. It was a fadent. Accidentally knocks over a stall and gets himself totally covered in ice. Yeah, his fancy clothes were ruined. It was awesome. Sadly, I think he actually had some reflex because we're not being outside to Highland seconds. Man, the Highlands were beautiful. Wish I could see them again. Me too, but me too. Alright, you anything else to say? I gotta go. Yeah, get out of here. The science is private cabin. The door is locked. Okay. The science prayer coming too. The door is locked. No comment on that? Okay. I love breaking pots. Break all the fucking pots in the world. We're gonna have to crawl there or something. What did I fall? I can't. Okay. Stuff on me. Look at the rules anyway. Hey. Oh, elder passenger, something the matter? You just want to chat? You know what, sure, it could be a nice break from my busy work. As I told you before, my name is Teledi. I'm the only staffer on the train today, besides the driver, Kusev, but he's busy, well, driving. That means I'm the only person here to attend our many passengers today. Again, we don't usually get this many. It's okay though, everyone seems fairly content, besides the Seymour guy at least. Seymour? Enough to talk about though. What would you like to talk about? Can I get my locker key? Oh, I'm so sorry, I must have forgotten to give you that. I was in such a hurry to carry there, I must have slipped my mind. I sincerely apologize. Here it is. Okay, it's pretty small, you put in your pocket. Okay. Other stuff? There aren't many of us really. Each train usually has only 3 staffers, a driver and 2 attendants. I'm making some Scottish. The team for this particular train is Joseph, the driver, plus Zafy and I. It's typically enough as the trains aren't very busy. Frankly, I don't know why they bother having this many carriages. It's usually only Alumians and Highlanders who can afford tips. And well, most of those guys don't seem interested in seeing other religions. This time of year is actually the exception since the festival are on. But having spoken to a few passengers, none of them seem to be traveling for that at all. For today's trip to have so many people and such a diverse set too is an anomaly. It's unfortunate timing too since Zayf is on break. We're dealing with all the expected extra traffic from the Avon Festival being on, and she burned herself paying a meal, so she just got a couple days off. I thought I'd be fine since the Avon Festival wrapped up, but I guess there's still lots of interest in going there. It's okay, I can handle it. Anything else to say? Seymour? Ah, him, yeah. He's the Highlander set in the dying carriage. He seems needy. No, maybe that's just selfish of me to say. He keeps asking me to prepare him some specific meal, and listen, this customer is always right and all, but not on chef on the stage, that's safety. I'm scared of messing up the recipe and also just generally dislike cooking. So I'm hanging out here as far away from him as possible, hoping he just forgets about it. So maybe that's immoral of me, I don't know. Whatever, anything else to say? Your home, Frozen Train, I gotta go, Frozen Train. It's just like a second home to me, maybe more of a home to me than my real home. It's the most comfortable place I've ever been in. I love it here. Getting to travel all over Fruma for free is such a privilege too. I've seen so many beautiful stations. Yes, just stations, they never let me go beyond. But there's some generous sights to see from there, alone in Highlock up or at Fort Toran. I've only been to Fort Toran a couple of times. It's military only. They typically use their own trains to travel there. But sometimes there are urgent matters that require the use of civilian trains. There seems to be one such instance of this. But I shouldn't have let that slip. Anything else to say? I think I'll go. Have a good trip. My stomach's a bit of... I'm having trouble breathing. This signs in bathroom. Open door? Yes. I'm pissing and shitting and pooping and farting. And I can't use the bathroom, so that sucks. Time to jump off. I cannot. Whatever. Break all the pots. Man, this trip is sure taking a long time. Even though, like, oh yeah, this is taking. Oh, that was one. Was that Star Walker? Was that fucking Star Walker? Star Walker. Star Walker. Was that Star Walker? What the fuck? I think that was Star Walker. I guess I'll have to see on the recording. Was this mine? No. Was this mine? You open the locker. Nice! It looks like the previous owner left some things behind. There's various items. Yeah, I'm not gonna store anything here except though, what if you forgot to? I got various items. It's empty, nothing more to do here. I got various items that I guess picked up, but I didn't. Listen, it just works, okay? It just works. Why can't I stand on this? You go fuck yourself. Hey Malik. Oh hey again, friend. Nice to see ya. The entire place is nice, isn't it? It's a bit empty. I don't wonder what was going to do with the military presence. It's not every day that you see a general, after all. Anyway, what do you want to talk about? Just say hi. Alright, well do come back if you want to talk about anything. Alright, see ya. I'm gonna go find Seymour. Is this Seymour? Hello, looking for a conversation to pass some time? Sure thing. My name is Dema and I'm a student from Alumni University. I'm traveling to Auburn for my study project. I can't wait. See, I'm from the Blossom House. We study biology and one of the highlights of the course is getting to travel to the field work. I'm conducting a study of Fruma snails. They're always fascinating me. They come in so many different shapes and sizes. Auburn frogs are some of the greatest. I can't wait to see a gastropod in person. Goodness, I must stand before I borrow one of my rats. I don't all that often. What do you actually want to talk about? I guess biology? From my young age, I've always loved animals, so joining Blossom House at the university just made sense. I grew up in the Alumni Citadel, so I've not so much wildlife besides the limited amount that live in the city, plus some from the traveling zoos. It's been wonderful having the... What was that? It's been wonderful having the opportunity to go out and see more of it in person. We already did a field study in the Highlands, which was amazing. Professor Pistal, my teacher, has been all over the place studying the province's fauna. I'd love to be like him someday. Oh, that now see the girl sat over there? That's actually his daughter, Madison. Oh, okay. I know that. It gets into her here. I spoke to her before. She's nice, very curious, always wants to explore the province. Looks like she's finally gotten his wish. God, I need to stop going to Daniel. Sorry, let's change topics. Yeah, bye. Come back sometime, won't you? It's you again, hi! Gosh, we're going to have an experience soon. It's quite exciting, isn't it? I don't know what's going on with the military activity back in the station. It was cool to see, but I just hope it doesn't ruin our trip somehow. Anyway, is there anything like to talk about? Other people on the train. I talked to a few people when I first boarded, but now I'm going to relax. I will talk to more people later when I get bored. The first person I tried talking to was Lieutenant Teladi, but he seemed stressed, so I just let him be. Then see over there? The girl with the glasses, that's Emma, one of my Dutch students. We spoke for a bit, it was nice to see her. Last year I tried speaking to the post guy in the canteen, but he said he had a good part in his book, so I just left him alone. Anything else like to discuss? I've got to go. Wynncraft, yeah, see you later. Post guy. Ah, my ears. What is this? Besides the kitchen stuff only. That does not appear to like, but be best not to break the rules. Okay. Who are you? What is it? Want to talk to me? Fine, I suppose I can dodge, but you had better leave me to read my book in peace when you're done. I'm Sima of House Ifalu, a noble house of smaller repute, though soon shall surely rise. I'm traveling from my home to Highlands to Aban. Why? Well, I booked a ticket to go to the festival again, but for the wrong date. I don't want the money to go away, so I'm going to go and visit Espen anyway. There's probably some festival left to experience. But enough about little me. What do you want to talk about? What are you reading? It's the book. It's very good. I'm glad I chose to bring it with me. It's called The Long-Winded and Painful Death of Granny S. Swinville, which I hope speaks for itself. All the members of my book club back in Hello recommended it to me. I'm glad they did. It's a beautiful story. But let's move from on that. What else have you to discuss? I asked the Highland Duchess place, perhaps the real clown jewel of Fruma. I question why the queen doesn't come and live amongst us. Perhaps she feels the people, hence her home being a fortress. Our seven machine, he spends far too much of his time trying to outcompete the Nassin as what a fellas. He should keep his sights on his own region. The Nassin's already disgraced. What does he have to prove? Going on, what is to speak of? The train. It's alright, I suppose. I've had worse train rides. I've also had better train rides, though usually there's another Carter? What is that word? We'll see how the one caterer. Oh. You see how the one caterer does preparing my meal. It's my favorite whole roast caviar, and that's not particularly hard to prepare, so... Anywho, anything else? I think I'll go. Have a good journey. The guys seem okay, what the fuck are you talking about? Kitchen 7 only. Okay. This is flight in distress, but on train. Shouldn't there be somebody in there? So yeah, we're doing flight in distress, but this time on train. I sure do love drinking water. Okay. How's the chat? Anything? No, nothing. Okay, but we got some views, so that's nice. I'm gonna go to Eep. Okay, it's your seat. Once you don't explain the thing, you should take a nap here. Would you like to take a nap now? If you do this, you may miss some interactions. Yes. Yeah, I want to go to sleep. I don't care about this. This seems pretty comfortable. You could get used to this as a mode of transport. And have to think of that businessman back in Timanska had not been such a jerk to you. You wouldn't be here now. It was all worth it, even if it's just to see the frustrated look on his face. Is he gonna be on my... He's right behind me, isn't he? Hey, is something wrong? Oh no, dead? Oh my god, this is Orient Express! We're going to fucking Orient Express. Ugh. I wonder where the body is gonna be in one of the fucking lockers. God damn it. Oh, Harvin. God damn it, Harvin. We're not getting let off the hood for this one. We're screwed. Hey, good riddance. Oh no. Yikes. Oh dear. Good morning with a mess. What was German? The mess up this bad. They'll send us to the rush for sure. You know what they do with people in the rush? No, I don't. Oh, I thought you did. This is your fault. This is your fault, you idiot. What the hell were you when I was taken up? Yeah, what were you doing up in the job? What else was I supposed to do when I needed to bathroom? Ah, what we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Ah, maybe if we catch the perpetrator, we'll be redeemed. Yeah. Good idea, but how the hell are we gonna catch them? That sounds hard. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? Yeah. What up? You're under arrest for the murder of General Levy Punk. Well, I probably wanted to kill her anyway, but I didn't do it. Oh, but you did. Evidence? Evidence? They'll believe it. You're suspicious looking. I have some odd tools on your person. Don't think we haven't seen them. Yeah, what are you from anyway? Secret mist with civilization? Ha! Nobody goes around dressed like you. Hey, you can't just accuse them with evidence. That's not fair. They're gonna be put down as accomplices in the murder. Shut your trap. But they were asleep the entire time. I saw it. Ugh, fine. Tell you what. New idea. We're gonna play a little game. If you can prove your innocence before the train reaches the station, you're free to go. Otherwise, we got with plan A. All of you out. This is private business. Get back to your seats. Alright, the best way to prove that you're innocent would probably be to figure out who actually did it. If you're gonna be playing detective, you're gonna want somewhere to jot your findings, right? Where are we gonna get you something like that? Don't worry, Murray, I have just the thing. When you find a potential event, it will be automatically recording the notebooks for you to check later. Your notebook? The one where you're supposed to use for documenting suspicious activity? Yeah, I never bothered with it. Me neither. Anyway, a good place to start here this would be to the scene of the crime, probably. Go poke around the body and see what you can find. Okay. Let's see. Text highlighted indicates a case relevant information, which would be recorded in your notebook. Okay, what would you like to inspect first? Position. This seems like that victim did not struggle, but is bled all over the room. Really possible the body was moved? You're not at it, okay. Knife. But deep in her neck, it seems to be the only wound present on her body. Pull the knife out, seems to be of high quality. This kind of purple goo appears to be slathered on the blade, though not much remains that has been washed away by blood. Okay. Pockets. Check her pockets. From what you pull a card, reads Train Pass, General of the Provincial Guard. Position of this pass entails bearer to a train ride anywhere that requests free of charge, by Her Majesty orders. Neat. Rejection of such a request is considered obstruction of Crownsville and a serious crime. Hey, do we need that? It's gonna help you with the case? Yeah. Alright. Now time to speak to the guards. Interesting evidence. This seems highly premeditated if you ask me. Well, anyway, that ain't for us to worry about. You're gonna figure out who did this. Just go around, talk to your fellow passengers, see if any of them got any dirt. You might also spot some physical evidence along the way. Hey Mary, how are we gonna stop them from just accusing someone random? There would be no point to any of this, and we might as well just arrest them instead. That's a good point. You're gonna have to find some compelling pieces of evidence. I guess we'll say 3. Once you have 3 pieces of strong evidence, come back to us and make your accusation. Okay? Let's see. Suspect. Suspect. Strong evidence. Okay. Open the door. I'm doing an investigation. Hey, it's Letty. Oh, it's you again. Those guys were wrong, right? Why would they accuse someone randomly? This is like the detective one in the Synthfest. Well, I guess those guys are having you hunt for you. Who else would have done it? So I suppose it is my duty to assist. Besides taking questions from you might help me not think about certain things. Like that I'm going to have to clean up that body later. I'm stressed, alright? What question do you have? I need to open locked rooms. Sure, I don't have master key for all the rooms I can lend you. Let me find it. Where is it? I always keep it in my pocket. Perhaps I drop it somewhere? Oh no, maybe the girl stole it. Maybe that's how they got into the room. Oh no, it can't be my fault. It can't! Please, you must find the key. You must be on the train somewhere. Okay. Seeing everything before the murder? Of course. Stuffing the train. I've seen a lot of today. Let me recount. Well, first of all, I was loitering in this carriage, just trying to have a Seymour. I didn't want to make his meal. Yes, it was wrong of me. I ought to apologize to him anyway. He showed up here to go to the bathroom, so I quickly left before he could talk to me. I headed down to the passenger carriages and spoke to everyone I saw. I was a little straight, so I don't remember the specifics. Well, not everyone, I suppose. You were asleep. Malik and I had chuckle about it. I also didn't speak to the guards. One was asleep in the same carriage as you, and the other started walking towards the back carriage when I came by. One was asleep, yep. I made my way back to the counter. Dema and Seymour on the way to their seats. I made sure to dash by Seymour. Okay. I was getting back to loitering when suddenly the purple guard came barging about shouting for his companion who was in the bathroom. Because I followed the two of them to find they had found Levi's corpse. Before I could ask questions, they were flying through the train yelling. That's the whole story. Okay. Any more questions? Of course, stuffing in the train. I've seen a lot of today. Let me count. Oh yeah, I already did this. Yeah. Have a good trip. Okay, I'm thinking probably the daughter of that other woman, because they probably had the access to poison. Okay, let's see. It would be rude. I'm doing an investigation. What the fuck are you talking about? Okay, I guess I'll need the key eventually. Maybe one of them is open. Hi Flynn, how about you again? Guys let you go, did they? Good for you, I guess. Me? I didn't think this trip could go worse, but somehow it did. Oh, there's rogue murder on the train. Audit for Johnny was only just for the start. It's like someone cursed me, I swear. Looking for the murder, right? I guess I should help. Maybe end our trip. Marginally positive note if you're caught. See anything before the murder? No, I didn't see much at all. Just been ignoring everything. The only thing I can recount is that all Vietnam came by me. Everything was to my liking. I ignored him. Okay. Any more questions? I just didn't because it was the cheapest ticket. I had to exchange so many materials for those weird emmers they used there. I tested those, so you know, they're part of my store. My hubs didn't. I didn't even want to witness what a mess the festival I was going to end up being. It couldn't possibly compensate for missing the one back home. I'm just heading home. I guess I'll have to just learn to like an album. What have you been doing? I've been sat here for pretty much the entire ride, just thinking. Because, sorry, I know I said I'm to help with the case, but thinking on it, I'm not actually seeing that much could help you, huh? Any questions? Nope, that's all. Bye. Okay. So you did it. Oh, nice to see you again. I'm still shocked about what happened and frankly afraid there's murder in our midst and I'm stuck in this train. What if they... It wasn't you, was it? No, a guilty person wouldn't react the way you did. I trust you. It wasn't right of the guys to throw the blame on you like that. I'll tell you anything you need to know to figure out who really did it. For the journal's sake and for ours. Let's go to the question, shall we? Slime. Purple slime? Interesting. I have immediate thought, but you need to check yourself just to make sure my hunch is right. Give me a second to grab my luggage. I've left the book in there. Okay. Oh jeez, I wasn't expecting to have to unpack this much. It was hard to get this all fit in here to begin with. Sorry, but I've done you a favor, so I'll ask that you do me one return. Help me put my luggage back. Until you do, I'll not let you read the book. I think that's a fair deal. Well, sure. Yeah, sure. Click here to exit. Okay. Water. Okay. Times 3, times 1. Ugh. Man, I sure do love these types of puzzles. And I don't, but I do. It's I played a lot of these types of puzzles in the past, so I'm kinda used to it by now. So that's not really an issue, but it's still funny. So should I go probably like this maybe? No. Let's put one here. Another one here, and we'll figure out later when we'll be needing to use the space. That was 4. Okay, so I'll do this, put this one right here. Well, I wish I could rotate them. Wait, can I rotate them? I can. Okay. Okay, so let's take this, put this here, take this, put this, not here, here. Can I... Well, I can do this. And well, I think I'll think what to do. Okay, so this. I think it's going to have to be the exact fit, probably. Yeah, looks like it. Yeah. So I need... yeah, okay. Let's do this. Okay, let's take this one. Put this here. Take this. Put this here. Take this. Put this here. Take this. Put this here. Almost done. Probably not, but whatever. Yeah. I'll have to think how to do this. Okay, so these don't fit well. How did you even fit a book in here? Okay. Okay, so I would need to move this one somewhere. Like, okay, no, not this one. Which one was it? This one. Like it could go here. And maybe I could move these. Okay, and we're done. Easy. See, easy. Well, thank you so much. It took me hours to pack this the first time, you know. You're free to read the book now. I'll show you the page if I have in mind. Alright, here. Mure Molochs. Take a read. The Mure Molochs are relative to gastropod native to the highlands. Like the herbivorous gastropod, the Murex mollusc is carnivore that hands for food from its shell. It can fire toxic darts in its tusk. Due to the size of some of the highlands creatures, the toxins in the darts is extremely potent, so to the point where it is often lethal to humans. As long as the knows as incapacitate and paralyze those affected by spores, which has made it by to crucial murders. It has almost never been used in a crime, as extremely difficult to collect from the most fragile darts, which break on impact. There's no, however, that the slime trail left behind the contained trace of this toxin. Raids on black markets have found containers of this slime, though difficult and to collect it has led to a high price. As such, unfortunately, we have few chosen to it those lands. There's also an small slime, much what you found at the by perfect must be it. Okay, so you did it. Not much, but I can recount some events. The man at the canteen carriage come through here and took a while to come back, not sure why, you know why. I think it's like he was in the bathroom at the back of the train. Short arrived, I wanted to get my notebook from my storage to write some thoughts I was having regards to my rituals. On the way I didn't pay attention to anyone was sad. In the storage room I encountered the attendant Telati, who seemed to be walking from the back of the train to the front. He asked me if I need anything and moved by. Then, as I was on the way back here, I encountered a man named Malek who was walking towards the back of the train. And I had a chat. He's now sat over there with Madison. I asked where he ended up going because it was none of my business. I had to reason to suspect foul play. And the man from the canteen came back, and then shortly after that, these two guys came in panic and they brought us to the scene of the murder. Okay. I'm sorry I didn't count it. So I think Mali will tell us about the knife university. Have you not heard it? It's the most prestigious situation in the province. For those who like learning, it's the best place in the world to be. You've got a huge library of books on just about any topic you can think of. You can only really study one set of topics at a time, though, sadly, unless you're super dedicated. It's split into 4 different houses: Order, Crystal, Blossom, and Star, each with their own handful of subjects. I mean Blossom, which is presumed for biology specifically, as a study history and fashion, but careless about those. As no one has ever taken 2 courses at once, the only exception I can think of is several machines who studied in Order and Star. Here I can back up his big talk, huh? It's more enough. Anything else to discuss? That's right. It's got info on all snails and Fruma, such fascinating creatures. There's no rumor about the Murex models than just the bit I showed you. I find it harder like this. But you wonder whether did you that it's science nice about the subject I'm sorry, I got carried away. It's so fun to share these facts with people sometimes. You just don't realize how little they actually care. I would have read it, but fuck you, I guess. I'm gonna go. Okay. Not talking with you because you did it. Malik is here. I'm gonna talk with you later. Not to break the rules. I'm doing investigation, whatever. Hey Seymour. A blasted attendant, he better give me my... Oh you again. They let you go, huh? Lucky those constables, my gene has them stationed at high lock for our safety, but they're always causing trouble. And don't trust people like them. Still I suppose Levy would have been different given her high role. How close that someone cut her life short. You're looking for the perpetrator, yes? I'll tell you anything you need to know. You seem mad about something. It's that Tenet Telati. Asked him for a meal hours ago and he still hasn't even started on it. Could you do me a favor and go ask him to get a move on? I'm still waiting here. Any more questions? Is there anything before the murder? I didn't see much at all because I was in the bathroom for much of the time. There's only one thing I saw that could be of note. When I reached the back of the train, the bathroom was getting enters the attendant landing. I just stood around, up to something. When he saw me enter, he seemed to panic and left the carriage. How suspicious. Let's have you to talk. Constables. Ugh, constables, always a pain. They're supposed to be stronger than the regular divisional soldiers, but there's no soldiers new respect. The constables are often from other regions, so they're not part of the local community. They're less friendly, that makes them horrible town guards. I speak from experience. I used to run Magician repairs the High Guard with constables a few years ago. I suppose to better protect us. Giving his lack of progress to the town beside that, I doubt that's the real reason. He just did for the praise. If he really wanted to place us, he should have had some of those spangly wings guard us. They don't do anything but stand around looking cool on the way. To the best of the best, I'm sure they would serve as better than those unruly constables. They have the ground not to scarf in our faces. Yes, that's right, scarf in our faces. That's how little respect those constables have for the nobility. It's ridiculous. A friend of mine from House Crisa was committed by a pair of rude constables on High Log a while back. Run me close to a ruin, covered and die. Oh, that was okay. He had one of his friends in house live. Contact Imagine about it. I'm sure those fools get what they deserve. And man, all of this is say constables are not good. I'm not fond of them. But let's move from that. Any more questions? I'm good to go. Yeah, sure. Open the door. Hey, an emerald. Nice. Okay, Malik. Ah, they let you go, huh? Nice, I'm glad they saw some reason. Being from the Raffors, I've seen more than enough cross antics from dressers like them. It's really tiring. I just ran a horrible turn of events until the killer's cut. It meant all be in danger. I'm nervous, to be honest. I'm still looking forward to my vacation, but it's definitely been sad about what's happened. Whatever, you're here to take questions, right? To figure out the actual killer. Alright. Alright. Well, go on then. Seen anything before the murder? I've seen a few people, but nothing necessarily suspicious. Let me recount. To begin with, it's important to know that I was in the steam carriage, the one behind me right now, for much of the time. The first thing I saw was some bush-looking guy walking to the back with a book in hand. Seems he was going to the bathroom, so I didn't bother him. Yep. I then got up to grab my puzzle magazine from the lockers, and on the way I encountered the attendant laddie, who I briefly talked to. During this conversation, I also noticed you sleeping in your seat. You were muttering something about snotty businessman. I think we checked about it. The way out of the carriage entrance, the poor guard taking a nap in one of the seats. Didn't pay attention to anything else going on in there. When I entered the storage carriage, I encountered Dema, who was walking towards the front, and we talked for a little while. It was nice getting in the chat with someone. I was reading my newspaper. The posh guy passed behind me, and I bumped into Lati again, so I was walking back to my seat. Then just when I thought I had a chance to relax and solve my crosswords, the guards come begging into asking everyone to get around, and now you're filled in. Okay. Medicine. So I was headed back to my seat after we all gathered around the scene of the murder, right? And then I noticed Medicine looking quite distressed. I thought I might do her some good to have some company, so I went over and we spoke for a little while, and now we're just hanging out for the rest of the ride. You know, typically when people from the higher regions come visit the Raffords, their roots, they treat us like filth, but Madison has been nothing but respectful and kind, even if it meant viewing some things in a questionable manner. She's cool. Anything else you want to talk about? She seems sus. Thanks for helping. I reckon, as I said, around where I'm from, those guys are a constant problem, always being jerks to people. Most of us have come to duly despise them. A lot of them are just local troublemakers who join the guard for a position of power over everyone else. Maybe I shouldn't be expressing these kinds of thoughts to you, knowing that you're looking for the person who murdered their division leader. I'd rather tell a dangerous truth than try to get out of potential trouble. Alright, anything else you want to talk about? Nope, that's all. Okay, so, murderer. Oh, hey, it's you. To be perfectly honest with you, I'm a little rattled of her, what just saw. I'm really nervous. What if the murder isn't done after a curse one? I wonder whether, given the covert nature of their school, they wouldn't do it in a room with 4 people besides. Just not too far off now. Thank you, Malik. Oh. If you wanna alleviate your worries completely, I suggest helping our friends here with the investigation. Tell them whatever they need to know. Oh yeah, you're doing that, aren't you? Right, okay. Okay. That's Levi. I did not know her a bit, not personally, but I was familiar with her as a person, you know? Back home in Alumni City, they do military repairs all the time. I saw her there a lot. She was the leader of the Constable Division and... Wait. Malik, I think I know, the crossers, you got one finally? I don't know. Malik was telling me of her visit to the Raffords and her thoughts on our culture, so I thought I'd give her a quiz, see? It's a crosser from my favorite magazine, Puzzle Factory, though. It might, you know, help take her mind of things. Doesn't it look really easy? Okay, well, if it's so easy to solve it. You know, I was going to say something else. No, I forget, but then I forgot. Maybe kill my head with your friend over here solves the cross. Probably it's easy. I promise you, it isn't. Alright, fine, go on to the cross. Yeah, sure. You will see. Okay, let's do this. Fill every square of the cross by figure out the riddles to find the required word controls. Select column or row, type your answer in chat. Okay, say something like that. Our most excellent ruler. Figure out the riddles to find the required words. Column or row. Queen, I guess. Okay, selecting. Okay. A workforce of proportions. No idea. Common crop taking little skill to harvest. Wheat? Okay. Reward for your efforts. Weed. Water. Wealth. Wage. Okay. Your pay targeted for our province. No clue. I want to describe a long-lasting state of unconsciousness. Coma? Okay. Her Majesty promised to improve the accessibility of drinkable water. That's not happening. Work. Okay. Reward for our efforts. Work 2? Yep. Do attitude. Get on. What was it? Well do. I don't know. Best server make of the best drink available in any machine. Ugh. Okay, do attitude. Don't know. No, I will do the last. This coming our province pronounced the same as something you do to cheese. Great. As great as paper, I'm also getting a little. Okay, skip that. Sure. The Savannah first. Hey, that's not how you spell his. Oh, there it doesn't actually matter. If everything is all jumped up, you might want to. It. I don't know. Hauling heavy items should be done by people. Sexual people, yes, for sure. By I don't know. I'll leave it for later. It's illegal to create this on the property of others. Stop. I don't know. That's this one. Actions of a workforce of incursions. Wary. Calm. Epic. Can do. That was what was it? Can do attitude. Okay. The cool soldiers with the great helmets. Constables. Damn it! What? That was so obvious. I had it. Yeah, sure. One, two. Don't know. Bye. Don't know. Pretty much this one. It's easy to get in a region as dense as ours. Lost. Okay. It's illegal to create this on the property of others. Stop. Don't know yet. Earning money takes a lot of work. Roads. I don't know. Agents of the vile force that seeks to restore our province. Oh, cursed. Oh goodness, crossword, don't make me think of that again. That's this one. Oh, there's a unique mix of the entry. And tree. I've always thought it's really stupid that they named those. Yep, don't want to read them. Just don't want to. This. A state of great silence, rhyming for the next day. Sadness. Sorrow. Okay, what's this one? It's a lot of energy now. Oh. Yeah. Chat, help me out. There is no chat. God damn it. You jumbled out, you might want to sort. Yeah. Hauling, of course I know. Start with S. Hauling heavy items should be done by people. Let's do this one. You're happy celebration happening this week. Festival. Dang, shall be out of town for that. Okay, A. Al. That should be done by Al. Al. Sexual. Sensual. I don't know. Special. Several. I would not figure this out. It is illegal to create this on the property of others. Stop. F-E. Create this on this property of others. Stop. Now is this one. Earning money takes a lot of effort. Yep, and it takes even more to hold on to it. Okay, okay, last word. So it's G something A something F X T I G. Create this on the property of others. Stop. Graffiti. Graffiti. Wait, that was a lot? I thought it was cool. There we go. What? Damn it, I guess I didn't pay good enough attention on my trip. Don't worry, game, that you told me about your own home. I can imagine their efforts are really worth knowing about for someone like you. Oh, right, I just remembered what I was going to say. Generally, we came from the Highlands, specifically a noble house called House Takashach. Apparently, some people have it out for that house in particular. That's all I know, sorry. Okay. Malik. Malik's so nice, you know. Back when I visited Industrial Disk, I found the scenes to be intimidating and kind, but Malik is different. To be honest, I was feeling a little negative about the way things were over there, but I think Malik has given me a new perspective. I'm glad I ever met him. Anything else you'd like to discuss? I've been in for almost the entire time. I haven't seen too much. I've just been staring out the window. That's not to say that I saw nothing at all, though. There's microscope of events. The funniest thing I remember that the guy from the canteen passed out his way towards back. Yep, not sure what he went. Then Dema got up and walked away in the same direction. The attendant Lati arrived shortly after to ask is everything alright, and then made his way towards the back again. So after Dema came back and the guy from the canteen soon followed. That's all I remember. Okay. Murder on the Orient Express. Here's the key. It's a key engraved on the watch. Master, there must be those missing keys. Put into a bucket and access documents. Care to explain the key I just found? What? A key behind me? I swear I did not put it there. Please, believe me. Maybe the attendant? No, he didn't stick around. Any more questions? What have you been doing? I just been sat here right after pretty much the entire ride, just thinking. Gosh, sorry, Okay. Okay, let's go. Oh, it's rude, okay. Gee, we're investigating a murder, but I don't want to look in people's lockers. That would be rude. Well, we can't do that. Wait again. Totally. Yep. I see, okay. Seems like these rooms are all connected events, but the murder could have used them to travel between the rooms. Okay. Sure, you can break that for the sake of the case, though. Yep. As this. It's a book with a knife with no tool to be seen. Try to read. Some of the pages are glued together and a knife-shaped compartment is carved into them. This might be how the murderers smuggled the weapon onto the train. Okay. I'm gonna seek more evidence. Simmons request. Oh no, did he really not forget? Damn it! Listen, I'm not requesters, right? I don't think I'd be able to make the recipe for, let alone now. I'm so sorry to ask this, but could you please make the meal for him? He wanted whole roast grukvia. Let's call it, see if you left a recipe but you can use. I'm sure you can follow it better than I ever could. I give you my full permission to enter the kitchen for this task. I'm sorry, this college, thank you for this. Anything else to say? What about that book? I'm not much reader, so I doubt it was mine. It's used to hide the knife, you say? That's worrying. Perhaps the model is the closest some people are staging out for the attack. Your home. Ah, my home may surprise you, but I'm from the rough industrial district. I don't have jobs such as this. Living here where the containers aboard the train are heavy compared to where my neighbors work. I don't wonder what they can share the quality of life. I suppose there must be a reason for it. I trust Your Majesty's judgment. What else to say? Here. Oh my god, why? Oh my god. I'm gonna go crazy. Okay. Bathroom. Yep. Okay, so person who is probably either that one or that one from the university. Them. Or the book reader. I don't know why we can't just open the lockers. Okay, let's make the group view. Remarkably, there's a perfectly prepared platter of whole roast gukria on the kitchen counter, still warm, perfect for consumption. Except this wonderful blessing from the gods, this will do nicely to serve the scenery. Hey, what is now? Okay, your meal, sir. You made it? He really had you do it for him? Goodness, I'm going to be leaving up a review of the show in the paper and telling my friends of this disappointment. Speaking of gossip, I just thought of something I had reason that might be useful to you. Yes, I heard from some friends that General Levy was being called for trial by Sovereign Xerox. Of course, I'm sure you already knew that. My point is this word was out about what was happening inside. Bet whoever killed her had this inside information. Very curious who might know about that. Anyway, thank you for the phone. Now ask me a question if you have any. Okay. Man, it's big. Okay, how many pieces of strong evidence I have? The staff goes found a fake book with an eyeshadow. This book is. There seems to be much all of the goof on the table, like the same conspiring toxin, but makes my General Levy didn't struggle. Actually, the highlight by slab is known to appear on black markets too. Found a fake book of a nice ship in a hole in the arms if he used to smuggle the weapon aboard. Simon told you that he had heard from Grocery with friends prior to boarding a train that General Levy had been killed for turning that linked to the public somehow. He's just that when he called her was aware of this and but is showing the express intent of killing her. My son told you that General Levy hails from the Highlands on behalf of house Takesh. Shoshan grabs against a specific house. Much attention to happen to try part of the murder, but this is Seymour passed by on his way to the back of the train and then that Tema got up and looked. So one of the Highlands and Rough Works. Right. So it seems like somebody from the Highlands probably. From the loom, yeah. Slayton knows that he's in composing mark. Terrorists. Could be him. Espionage is extremely poor and had to say up for master for the trip. While Fortress project is stuck in action for consuming the rough works, he also confronted the guards when they realized murder. For Kai the same as Flynn, he first saw came over by like he go to the bathroom. locker, nothing else Seymour passed by behind him, he bumped it away again in his seat. I don't think nobody saw Malik go by. The cinema was fun, it's the only cover ties better kept. The book was his. The murder. Ty doesn't want to prepare Seymour's meal because he doesn't know how to do it properly. Privileged to organs. Attention. Masuki was fond of seats. Almost had him disappointed. How hard it was. So I don't think it's Flynn, there's not really any kind of evidence. So he's going to Auburn. So these two are potential ones. That one. Seymour passed through them, took a while to come back. She had to get her notebook from her locker. Storage wagon, she went to Laddie. Matic went from the sitting room. Okay, so she saw Malik, but she didn't know where he was going. So for a field study. Also, history and fashion. Doesn't have much prosperous history and fashion. So let me stay right now. Seymour. Very sticky like was laced to see his professor and drowned to waste money he's taking a trip anyway. Bathroom for the duration of the murder. Acting suspiciously. But we know why. Calm but upset about the murder. Seymour was in the bathroom at the time the murder happened. Seymour mentioned being part of the book club in the Highlands. So he could have learned about the murder from their local governance. That he acts more in search of praise than out of genuine care. That he does not trust or consider them as a routine thing helpful. trip is further. So I don't. So he has a motive because the White House or Noble House has like some people have grudge against that specific house, and he's a noble, so he might have a grudge against them. Schools that funded by this land contains surprise and toxic regions that I didn't struggle. Highlands. So, okay, so the only way they could have gotten is either from Highlands or the black market. So, which people couldn't possibly afford it? Let's see. So he could have. He's a noble. Blossom House, remained urban forest for a field study. She probably could have because she's a biology student. Flynn, hell no. Madison. Let me see the trauma the promise experience so different from her home. The Highlands and Rovers, so she could have done it because she was being in Highland. So yes, 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 no. And he's who has had the rare opportunity to take a tree, but he never left the station according to him. So he's also out. No, wait, Malik. Telati never left the station. I was found in stuff and close where Telati's supplies the cat denies that the book was his. Probably. Yep. 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 So I don't think he's him because while he works in Lavritz, he can't really leave. Malik who has had the rare opportunity to get a train to another region, in this case urban forest. Or he also confronted the guards when they extremely poor. So yeah, so he probably did not have access to the poison, so not him, probably not saying definitely not him, not them, not her. So it's these three probably. So the general labor house from Highland of House Darkish. I'm gonna talk with more people and see if there are any more dialogues. Just passing by. Thanks for helping. I found this guy's a constant problem, always being jerks to people. Medicine. That's Matt looking quite distressed. I thought it might be. Higher just come visit their route. Okay, so I don't think it's her because she would have access to knowledge about the poison. Like, it's also like, okay, so Seymour. Highlands who booked the wrong date for his ticket and was late to a CS not wanting to waste money, he's taking a trip anyway. But upset, was in the bathroom at the time of the murder happened. So, at the time the murder happened, book club in the Highlands. So he could have gotten the poison there. She was sent by Majin, I think, to get to the Fort Torren. So he might have. Okay. Doesn't trust like constables, viewing them as rude, intimidating, and helpful. Duration of the murder, so you don't see much when I that I was like this. Okay, let's see where's the bathroom again. Actually, I'm gonna talk with her first. Okay. Match. Okay, let's see the book again. Can you open any of them? Because I can't. That would be too smart. Okay, so here's the bathroom. Okay, so here's the bathroom. I went here. Okay, so if he was in the bathroom, he could have done the murder. And he saw him, so he's off. So it's either Madison or the other. And I don't think she managed that the other one did it, because why would she? Well, she's from the... Okay, hang on. On the progress... Okay. Courage from us when tired, so I was thinking much, I'm just being just through the window. Yeah. Are we in the same direction? Yep, demo. The disastrous is everything presented and made his way towards the back again. Came back and the guy from canteen soon followed. Wait, so she saw Dema. Yeah. Okay, cool, cool. Okay. To the back of a broken hand. Seems he was going to the bathroom. Yep. 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 When I story, I encountered Dema who was walking towards the front. Getting my newspaper. Not this. Okay, skip, 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 skip. Okay. Okay, let's see. Okay. Came through here and took a while to come back. We know why. From my storage, write some photos. Notebook. And put to where anyone was sat. Party who seemed to be walking from the back of the train to the front. Then as well, on the way back here, I encountered a man named Malik who was walking towards the back of the train. Medicine. Okay, let's again. That's irrelevant. My notebook from my storage. Where everyone was set. Notebook from my storage. Okay. Let's see where the storage is. Okay, so the storage is here. So it's here. I guess the Teladi could have access to the Highlands. Could have, don't know. But doesn't really have a motive. Oh, he kinda does. Okay, so okay. Okay. Counted Demach was walking towards the front. When I entered the storage carriage, I entered Demach was walking towards the front. No, okay, so What did you see? I think carriage came through here and yeah, doesn't matter. My notebook from my storage to write some photos, having to regrets in my ears. On the way, I didn't pay attention to where anyone was sat. In the storage room, I encountered the attendant, lady, who seemed to be walking from the back of the train to the front and moved by. Then, as I was on the way back here, I encountered a man named Malik who was walking towards the back of the train. I encountered a man who was walking towards the back of the train. I didn't see where he ended up going because it was none of my business. Okay, so she saw him walk into the carriage, and he says, Tirati, yep. Yep. Storage carriage, I encountered Denmark who was walking towards the front. When I entered the storage, I encountered Denmark who was walking towards the front. Okay, let's see. So. Maybe they both did it. Okay, so I don't think it might have been Dema. That's true, and took a while to come back. Those. After this, she got up to get her note from her locker and didn't pay attention to where anyone was sent on the way. In the storage wagon, she ran into the lady. She was walking towards the train. On her way out of the wagon, she then encountered Malik, who entered from the sitting room. Okay, and Malik. Nearby on the way into the locker carriage. Inside, he met Dema, who had like him missed passing by previously, and who was on her way towards the front of the train. Wait, no, that actually checks out. Once she left, he got his newspaper. But likely missed passing by previously and was on her way towards the front of the train. Likely missed passing by previously. Oh my god, what? Who he had likely missed passing by previously. Okay, so it says went on her way out, and this says. Okay, so has she been in the... there's also misgiven. Yep. I was trying to fortune present murder. Experiment a plant beforehand, though it isn't how someone could have noted John would be here. She was found a generous person. Train pass evidence. Get free access to Fruma subject. Definitely useful for that case. Unusual place given the amount of blood, so I don't remember I have moved it. Much deep in Levi's night was high of quality. That water murder her had access to such a luxury. Because someone slid up on the blade. Okay, so like he could have done it. He does he hate? But he wouldn't have. Not this. He wouldn't have access to the Highlands. For purpose like in the scan drive, he also counted the guys when they Giraffe works high quality catalysts for the higher regions, but they could for higher regions. So take cautious, but if it's like in the end, oh yeah, it was Malik because he used high quality and he obviously got it from Travis. That would be that's be bullshit. That's the way they act when. It's gonna be like Hooky to someone salty and everyone did it. Shit, I don't know. It literally could be anyone. So okay, so. Okay, so so this was private cabin. Okay, it went from here to here. Maybe Tladi? He will have access to the... working hard to appease the project is someone destroying beside the driver. And many weapons found the stuff on the closet. Trust a key that gives him access to every room on the train. Because he doesn't know what to do. The back carriage trying to avoid Seymour and quickly left when he shut in the bathroom. In the meantime, he went to ask everyone how they were doing. Though he couldn't remember and he passed through the carriage Levi was in. And when he left in the direction of the back carriage. Okay, it could be Haven. Headed back towards the back, he saw them and Seymour returning to their seats. And the others started walking towards the backers as I came by. They can sell food to find it if you find. Okay. So he could have done it when he was walking, have came in, killed them, walk out. Wait, hang on. Hang on. Left while he showed up to there's a bath in the meantime had to escape a passion and we're doing it. So the carriage level was in Constable Heaven left in direction of the back carriage. The carriage level I was in Constable Heaven left in direction of the back carriage. Hang on. Not this. Oh my god, who fucking designed this? Let me recount. Yep. So I don't know the specifics. He could have just sneaked by and killed her. Looking towards the back carriage when I came by. He would have access to it. As the others started walking towards the back carriage when I came by. Okay, so it's maybe them or Seymour, but I know. Can I inspect the body again? Okay. Okay. Malik was working towards the back of the train. Okay, so I don't think it's her, I don't think it's Malik, I don't think that's so it's only Tenant, it's Madison. Okay, let's hear Malik again. Fresh looking guy walking to the back. Also, why is this? Oh, we don't normally have this many people. Why do we have so many fucking seats? Yeah. Okay, I think I'm gonna accuse Vulnerable. Because I don't know what else to do. They all saw him walking back. And he was the furthest. So he could have murdered her. He was in the bathroom, could have slipped in, left the book, he had the book, so... And he still has so... I'm gonna accuse him. It might not be him, but I'm really getting tired, and it's been like, what, 2 hours? How long have I've been streaming? Yeah, like 2 hours on this one quest. Okay. That's fine. Oh, I can ask them questions. Oh my god. You think we said this stuff? We don't know much about her. Yeah, all we know that she was our highest ranking leader, ascending from the martial margin. So you can't anything else to ask? Okay. Well, I get tired, so I took a nap. Let's come. You should have done that. Jen was completely unguarded. The ratio. Upon his penitence to self-come limits. They never came back. Another forbidden prison. No, this but because the guy in charge saw an always never seen the paradise, which is duty supposed to do. I got tired, so I took a nap. Okay, let's accuse someone. Dang the create. That's why it's getting quite close to Esper now. Why don't you know? Good. Yeah. The journey was completely unguarded. Again, the night is a lot. Also, we had a deal. We were supposed to keep watch while I slept, idiot. I told you it'd be a bad idea, Murray. There's a reason she brought two of us. Well, listen, being made to come back here in the morning right after working the night shift is a lot. Also, we had a deal. You were keep watch while I slept, idiot. Yeah. Well, I need the bathroom, alright? Keep watch while I slept, idiot. Why isn't it showing me who said what? You're the one who worried about screwing it up. Just think about what have been so far. Obviously, I'm not saying you should have done that, Harvin. Like, you really time isn't, but you know, you could have made some effort to hold it in. Why isn't it showing me who said that? Wait, see. Can I seek more evidence? Why? Like, this is so fucking stupid. Like, let me read it. I can accuse Levi that she did it. That would be funny, but no. Okay, so I'm trying to remember who Harvin, if Harvin was the one talking about pissing, or shitting. Because why doesn't it show it to me in the compass? The journey was completely unguarded. Alright, there's a reason she brought two of us. We'll listen. You know, I got tired, so I took a nap. I'm gonna accuse Harvin, I mean. Because he went to the bathroom and he could have carried. And they're from the high. Wait, is he from the Highlands? He's from the Rafrix. Oh my god, so he could have done it. He had the book. Fuck it, let's check. I don't know, this is so stupid. Oh my god. Okay, let's think. So Murray accused. So he went to the bathroom. He would have killed him because he was in the bathroom all the time, and he could have escaped. Done it. So he was coming back, and he was sleeping. and saw him, and so he came back. None of them were there, so he could have went in, got the book, killed, and come back. Like, oh my god, there's him. And come back. There's from the Highlands. I don't know. Let me think about this. It's so stupid. I'm really tired of this quest. Like, really, really tired. Okay, let's see. I don't. Okay, no. I think it's like either this or that one. So the stupid. So they. Maybe he murdered her so he wouldn't have to. Because the fuck up. Fuck it. I'm just gonna accuse Seymour. Yeah, sure. Yeah. Ah. They're right. I toxic fist of blossoming blades from Asterius Vindicators. Okay, I was right. Behold, lapdogs working for a glorious revolution. Even in arrest, I have won. My brethren who stand against the Queen shall be mobilized by his glorious act of violence. The troubled people of Fruma shall wake by the fact that their rulers are not infallible, because they shall at last understand that they alone bear the bridles of their own destiny. Hey, and execute so poetically too. Think of a town of Stakasas slain by the merely poison of House Ifalu. Even a small mulek smoke takes down the mighty Rhino. Well, actually, Mercs Marcus are noted for being quite large for us. Silence! Before taking me away, you must admit my exploits are impressive, no? No, I ain't paying enough to take care about whatever revolution think you are talking about. Yeah, do you really think any of this gonna make a difference? Nobody cares about some general. None of this matters. Huh? What does matter though is that you just made our job really easy for us. Come on, punk. The trains are arriving now. We're taking you to the slammer. Okay, I picked right. Yeah, that's... I can't believe I actually... Soon you'll see. I can't believe I actually made the right choice. Looks like that's all, huh? Hey, you! The guy we just arrested, he was stacked, loaded. We're gonna be vacationing in the Highlands with this kind of money. Ha! Don't tell Murray, but I felt like he used a small amount of the profits, you know? You figured it all out and all. Nice. Hey, Marvin, didn't I tell you not to go and give him anything? Idiot. Jude, guess that's my cue to leave. Nice. But notice he didn't stick around. After all, you wouldn't want him to see what you kept from the crime scene, would you? Heh. Train pass running off the provincial guards. Position of the pass entities is better to train at anywhere that requires free of charge by His Majesty's orders. Would you have such... Yep. How convenient. Free access to the Fruma ground with missed items. Money. I didn't get any actual missed items because for some reason I didn't get them. But I got the money. So yeah, we finished the fucking quest. Holy shit, that took way too long. Okay, we now have fast travel unlocked. Let's see. Gotta take our train pass. A general train pass? But you're not. I'm pointing. Okay, sorry for the question, General. Where would you like to go today? Okay, So we don't have Hylock unlocked. We need Opportunity Spell level 16. We don't unlock Illumia because we need a Symbol of Hope. We don't have this because it's okay, so it is Wastelands. So we can go Timaska, Espren, or Fortorn. Fortorn then? Alright, enjoy your ride. Hey, that's me. Wow, so cool. Yeah, I think the tunnel is an entity. Or maybe it isn't. I don't know. So we arrived here and the train station is here. Yeah, indeed. Okay, let's go back to Timaska. Hello, where would you like to ride today? Timaska, please. Timaska then? Alright, enjoy your ride. Did I throw up? I threw up. Starwalker! Oh, okay. Yeah, there's another ticket collector here. No. And this guy's still there. Oh, it's nobody's here. Ah yes, invisible NPCs. How lovely. Doesn't seem like there to be anything here. Anyway, fuck, that was hard. I can't believe I actually managed to figure it out. Man. Fuck. Okay. Oh my god, I'm so tired. Can I break my lament? No, I cannot. Nope. Oh man, that was... Wait, do I have scroll to the Masca? I don't think I do. Let's see. No, I don't. Okay, let's buy some scrolls. With the money I don't have anymore with me. Why am I buying two? Wait, I didn't even say I'm buying two, but I am going to buy two. Because... oh my god. So I can stack them. I'll show it in a minute. 1, 2. There we go. It's done. Gotta move this again. What is this? Aspirin passports. That's one of those items. Let's put this here. Okay, so nice skin. So the reason why I do this is because I can just take a scroll, use it, then I can just do this and don't have to put it back. Wait, do I only have one max scroll? Huh, interesting. Anyway, I'm and that was really tiring. I think I'm gonna stop the stream and I'll start another one soon. I'm very tired from that, I need to take a break, so see you soon.